Hello. Welcome to another episode of Unexpected Expectations. Unrealistic Expectations. Sorry. It's been a long day. I went to the gym today. I'm proud of myself. I'm doing this consistency thing. Yes, I am. Last episode,
I'm gonna start tomorrow.
Last episode, I was talking about like not being afraid, starting over, consistency. That was the word of the day. I'm doing it. It's not fun, but I'm doing it.
Listen, thumbs up, because I'm supposed to start tomorrow.
Motivation. Listen.
Yeah, I gotta be like, you gotta wake up in it. Like,
the best way to do it is just get up and just go. Like just go. Make that the first thing you do. Well, after eating the shower, make that the first thing you do.
That gotta be like the last thing, because I get up at like 5 in the morning.
Go in the morning.
No, I gotta drop the baby off. Then I gotta be at work by 7. I don't get off there until 7.
Well, I have a guest today, as y'all can see. We do aliases on the show.
So I'm gonna just give you a hi. I'm Kia. I'm actually an owner of a nonprofit. I own a couple different businesses, and I do nursing. I work for, can't tell you who I work for though. I just work for somebody.
And on today's episode, we'll be talking about protecting your peace. So I feel like with like how things have been, a lot of people be like, oh, I'm protecting my peace, but they really just be like, y'all just being kind of assholes a little bit. But y'all want to label it as protecting your peace. But I mean, everybody got different opinions. Some people do really be protecting their peace and others are just dicks. So what is your definition of protecting your peace?
But to elaborate off of your, people say protecting my peace. And people don't even know if they have peace. Like, you actually have to have peace first in order for you to protect your peace. Like, when you have peace, you don't hold grudges. You're able to walk away from a situation knowing your part you played in it, knowing what the other person did. See, people speak on accountability. When you speak about peace, you got to speak about accountability too. So people take accountability for what they just did. Like, oh, I did this to this person, so I'm apologetic for it. No. Accountability is a broad, wide thing. Like, you have to take accountability for what someone did to you and the part that you played in it. So if you knew he was a cheater and that's how you got him, sis, why did you not think he was going to cheat on you? You allowed it. When you allow someone to constantly keep doing you wrong and coming back, you have to take the accountability for your part that you played in it. You let them come back. How are you protecting your peace if you letting them come back? Like, it doesn't make sense, and a lot of you motherfuckers don't make sense.
People be peopling. I'm telling you, people really be out here
like,
peopling.
Y'all math, don't be mathing. I don't know. Like, some of y'all start out in algebra and then end up back at y'all timetables. Like, it's not working out for y'all. But when you have peace, you actually have peace, and you can see it within you. People who encounter you can tell your aura changes, your energy changes. Like, when you're really protecting your peace, that's when you walk in a room and you can tell that room is not equipped for you, and you can walk back out that room and not have no regrets about it.
And you know what? I feel like some people don't know what peace. Everybody has their own definition of peace or what peace is. And I feel like some people, when they think they're protecting their peace or their energy, they, like you said, what are they protecting? Because if you don't know what it is, or you don't have peace in general, what are you protecting?
First of all, if you can't be okay with being alone,
you ain't got no peace. If you need people,
a significant other or a person to be in company with, you don't have no peace. You should be able to come home and sit in your own house and drink a bottle of wine, smoke a Dutch, whatever you do, and be okay with yourself. People have this tendency of saying, oh, I'm protecting my peace because the person didn't make them happy. Your happiness does not rely on no one else. Your happiness is only for you to do. If you don't have happiness within yourself, how can you expect somebody else to make you happy? That ain't their responsibility. Why is you putting that on that person? Oh, I'm sad that you ain't doing nothing to make me happy. No, that's for you to do to make you happy. Like, you supposed to fix that. Y'all be going to these people and y'all ain't healed. And y'all talk about protecting your peace, baby. You protecting yourself from yourself. Like, y'all got to be able to take someone apology and be like, you know what, you right, but I can't never fuck with you on that level again. But I appreciate the apology. Or if you ain't never getting the apology, you got to be like, you know what, I'm going to forgive this person for me because I'm not going to let you live in my head for free. Like, I'm pissed off at you every day, but you living your life, but I'm the only one holding on to that. Like, ain't no peace in it. You can't say you got peace and you walking in.
I got condos
In that bitch head. Like,
yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be really focusing on people and y'all be looking for closure and y'all be wanting to understand why somebody did you wrong and why did this happen. And I'm not saying you're not wrong for that, right? You have every right to feel the way you feel. But when you at peace, you can feel how you feel. And then what she say tomorrow, you get up the next day and act like ain't shit happened.
That's why I let tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I let tomorrow. Like, you get up and you go on about your day and you understand, like, you know what? I ain't do it. Fuck it. It is. God closed that door for a reason, or whoever you believe in, he closed that door. He removed that person for a reason because they wasn't meant to be there. Like,
right. So, all right, question. Do you feel like protecting your peace only applies to like relationships with people, family, friends, or can it apply to like work or being a parent or like things like that?
I mean, you can't get around to being a parent part.
That's inevitable. Listen, like if it's chaos, it's chaos.
If it's chaos, it's chaos. But what I can say as far as parenting, you could protect your peace as co-parenting. When some of you motherfuckers got to stop fucking your baby moms and baby dads. Y'all gotta let this shit go. Because you cannot co-parent and be sleeping with this person, and then as soon as you find out he or she got a girlfriend or boyfriend, then you upset, and that was causing a whole kind of problem, and then y'all running a child support, y'all doing all this crazy stuff. Like, y'all gotta take y'all feelings out of that and just be parents.
We gonna save that topic. Girl, listen, I got an episode about parenting. So
listen, that gentle parenting.
It's not existent. I'm not saying you gotta whoop your kid ass, but
these kids only like the aggression.
We're not gonna be like, no, don't do that. No.
Yeah, nah, that don't work in my house, and I got a 3-year-old, and she doesn't even understand don't do that.
So what would you say in the sense of like if you're working at a job?
Your workplace, you know when it's time to go. You know when your job, like every relationship, you know when it's raining its course, it's raining course. It's time to let that go. Like, sometimes, you know, if you go into work every day and before you even hit the parking lot, you like, shh, why the fuck am I here? Like, oh my God. It's time for you to go ahead and redirect yourself and to try something new. Because I look at it like this, when you have actual peace with yourself, you know, whoever you pray to, your higher power, them people talk to you. That intuition talk to you, and that lets you know that you're not supposed to be there anymore. And it lets you know that, listen, this is disrupting you. Because now you walk in, and when you're supposed to be at peace at work and you're supposed to enjoy your job, you angry at everybody. Like, everybody like, there goes such and such, girl, that bitch. you know, they were like, girl, like
she
why
always miserable.
Yeah, like, why she come to work today? Like, sometimes you gotta let it go. All money is not good money. Please, I'm gonna repeat that again. All money is not good money. You could be making $100,000 a year, but if you are the most miserable person in the world, that $100,000 don't mean nothing at all, because nobody wants to be around you, but you got $100,000.
And I feel like people be sleeping on that. Like, I mean, because again, we all adults, so life does sometimes keep you in a situation you don't want to be in really long. Like, I'll use me for example. I had a job at a daycare. I quit. Like, and I wasn't even there that long. I was just like, no, this is not for me. And a couple people was like, well, why'd you leave? You just started. What you going to do? And I'm like, I'm going to figure it the hell out, but I ain't staying here. No reason I should go to work. And like you said, before you even get out your car, you're just like, I fucking hate it here. I'm not going to feel like that. Granted, I don't want to work for nobody in general, but I damn sure won't be somewhere where I'm literally like, I fucking hate it here, or I'm exhausted before my work day. Before I even clocked in, I'm already tired.
But if you ever notice, right, when you quit or you just leave a relationship, you leave a job, or you just, stop dealing with toxic people, or however the situation may be, you notice how that's when your most biggest blessings come through. like all kinds of doors start opening for you, and you be like, well, damn,
like bitch, where the fuck was
you
you?
Like,
I was looking for you. Why you just now coming up? Like,
yeah, like damn, like I just was, damn, like. Cause then you gotta stop and think about it. Like, damn, I wonder if I quit a month ago, where would I be at? 30 days fast forward. But you gotta look at everything as a lesson. Your peace is a powerful thing. And when I say it's a powerful thing, it'll change who you are. It'll change your outlook on life. It'll change how you deal with people. It'll change how you deal with yourself, because it has to start with yourself first. If you are okay with being at home or being anywhere and you are alone, and you can have a conversation with God, you can have a conversation with, any relative that might have passed away, and you just need that person at that time, it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful when you could walk away from somebody and I ain't make no mistake. Like, damn, I wasn't supposed to be there anyway. Or why was I with him anyway? You ain't got that attitude. You got like, you know what? They taught me a lesson. And I can appreciate that person for the lesson he taught. Like, for instance, I was in a relationship. I ain't had no business being in this relationship.
I feel like that's how most relationships start. People like, I know I ain't supposed to be in this shit, but I'm here.
I never, I am a doubter. I'm a wholeheartedly tell you that I am a doubter. And when you have peace, sometimes that doubt, like your peace can go from you being fully at peace to you just like, this ain't it. Like life throws some shit
just
at
automatically
you.
Be like,
yeah.
And I'm gonna exit stage left on that one.
Life throws some bricks at you, and you just sitting the bricks on the side when you supposed to be building your house. Your foundation is supposed to be solid, and it ain't supposed to be shaky. The foundation, it wasn't even a foundation. Like, it was so much lying going on, and I was catching them in the lies, and I still proceeded to say, like, you know what? I'm going to try this. Even though my gut was telling me, like, yeah, no, this ain't it. Yeah, no, this ain't it. But I'm like, nah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how it works out, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And he did exactly what I knew he was going to do. He still wanted to be out here in these streets. Now, for a moment, whatever peace I thought I had, that shit went out the window, right? Because now I'm hurt. And now I'm questioning myself and my ability, not only just as a human being, but as a woman. Like, damn, was I not doing something right? Did I not dress right? Was I not pretty enough? Like, was I just not good enough, right? And then I had to really sit and talk to God like, wait, I'm fine. Like, I did what I was supposed to do. Yeah, I got some shit with me. We all got some shit with us. We human. But him cheating and him going to go sleep with somebody else ain't had shit to do with me.
I'd say that all the time, like when I be talking to my friends or people I know, or they'll talk about like, oh yeah, I went through this, or they cheated on me and did that. Listen, it's not you. It's not you. If somebody's going to cheat, they're going to cheat. And it's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
You could be doing everything you supposed to be doing under the sun.
It took me years to learn that lesson, to really be like, yo, you gonna do it regardless.
Because I've been through.
You still gonna do it.
Because I've been through so much in 37 years of my life. And I'm gonna just say the past 7 years of my life. I've been through so much, it didn't even really take me that much time to actually really understand, like, you know what? This ain't had shit to do with me. Because when he came home, he had a clean house. He had a cooked meal. I was fucking and sucking him every day. I was getting up at 4. Listen, he had no business. I was getting up at 4 in the morning before he go to work. Let me make sure you happy while you go to work. And I was doing what I was supposed to do as a woman for my man. It wasn't that it wasn't good enough, but it was something to him that he didn't find yet to make him not go with those urges and those controls, because his excuse was, I just wanted to see if I had it.
Yo, okay. I've heard it's crazy because I've heard so many people be like, I just want to see if I still got the juice. How old are you? Are you a child? Do you really need your ego stroked that bad?
It ain't even.
I'm confused.
I use that as, that's an excuse.
It's
a dumbass
really
excuse. You want me to tell you why it's a dumbass excuse? Because if you got a woman or a man that can turn motherfuckers' heads, and they
you got it.
And they asking like, damn, why she with him or why he with her? You got it. It ain't you got it.
If you got somebody,
let's be clear. 9 times out of 10, the person that you're cheating with is only cheating with you because they want to know why she was with you.
It's funny you said that, but that's another conversation.
I mean, it's
another conversation.
Listen, we're going to be honest about it, right? Women, I can tell you this because I can speak for women, and it ain't too many women out there that ain't going to disagree with me. They might not say it up front. But when they listen, when they agreeing to be a side chick to that nigga, it's because they seen your bitch.
And they trying to figure out, like,
and
damn.
They like,
I know she fuck with players, so he gotta have it.
Yeah, he got it. And then she bad. See, not too many women gonna give another woman a compliment, but this is how she giving you that compliment because she trying to fuck your nigga.
You know what? I seen a meme recently on Instagram, and it was some girl. She was like, "All you bitches trying to take my man. Y'all don't even know what the fuck to do with him. He gonna yell at y'all. Y'all gonna be in a corner crying. This nigga mean as shit. Y'all don't even know what to do with him." And I'm like, yo, that's real talk. You gonna try to take somebody I'm with? You don't know shit about him.
Listen, the outside glamour of that Instagram, that Facebook, and
God.
what you see on there,
that shit looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
That shit looks
These
beautiful.
motherfuckers be relationship goals. I ain't even got no relationship goal. I ain't even gonna tell you. You know why? Because I don't know what he or she is dealing with to get what he or she is getting. He paying that girl bills because 9 times out of 10, you don't know she probably getting knocked upside her head every fucking day.
Couple. So I don't know if you've seen them before too. This is another social media thing. Social media runs the world, so most people.
It does. It does.
The Mr. Truth or La Truth or whatever the fuck. It was the husband and wife. Their last name was Truth. She recently came out and was like, "Look, he was putting his hands on me, for a long ass time in front of the kids, all that." But their videos, they were couple goals. They were black love. This is beautiful. Behind closed doors.
She getting her ass whooped.
He was whooping that bitch ass, cheating on her and everything. And she finally just came out and was like, "I'm not lying no more. I want a divorce. I'm done with this shit."
Nobody
and it's like,
knows.
That's what it be, y'all. I get the glamour. I get the...
It looks good.
It looks good. Like, who doesn't want some shit like that? But behind
Diddy and Carisha. Listen, I'm looking for a Diddy, but then you got to think about what she dealing with. We got to think about all his past relationships and what they had to deal with and who he is as a man.
Y'all seen where Cassie went? She was like, "Bitch, I can't do this shit no motherfucker more."
Listen, you see the girl left him. She done got married and had some kids.
Everything.
And, you go on to be something different, but that's just a part of finding your peace. You got to find your peace within yourself. Peace play a huge aspect of your whole entire life. If you don't have no type of peace, ain't nothing in your life gonna go right.
And I feel like some people, like, they be thinking they're trying to protect their peace or whatever, or protect their definition of peace, but it really be like we said earlier, what are you actually protecting? If you're not comfortable in your own skin, if you can't be how quarantine was, if you couldn't be in quarantine by yourself, if you don't got peace.
Listen, a lot of you motherfuckers found out y'all didn't like y'all boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah. Real quick was like, no, this
a lot of
did for too long.
A lot of y'all are in relationships because y'all need help paying that rent.
It just works out for the
it works out and y'all ain't even happy for real. So, but see, when you at peace, you be like, yo, you can leave.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna figure this. Like, yo, I'm gonna figure this out. Believe me, if it's a will, it's a way. If I gotta rob Peter to pay Paul, I'm gonna figure this out.
So, okay, so what are some things you do to protect your peace? I feel like most people automatically think removing somebody. Boom, this person, I don't like their energy or their vibe or whatever they did to me. I'm gonna cut them out of my life to protect your peace. But some people actually do. Some people actually meditate or they go to therapy. Like they do different things to.
I'm a firm believer that Black people, and I'm just speaking to us Black people, need therapy. A lot of us. I am a big, firm believer on therapy, and I wasn't at first. So I lost my son. I was 30 years old. He was 6 months old, and that was just like a very, very traumatic time in my life. Nothing about my life was going right, and I mean nothing because I just couldn't get myself together. I lost my faith in God. I lost my faith in just humanity all the way around the board. I was toxic. I was a toxic parent. I was a toxic person. I was a fucked up individual, and I had every right to be. But then I had to take some time to myself. And sometimes you got to sit in that car. Sometimes you got to sit there and you got to cut that music off and you got to be like, and you got to cry. And y'all know what cry I'm talking about. Sometimes you gotta
Gripping at the
cry,
chest, begging God,
and
like,
you like,
Jesus, I
God, like,
need
come,
you right
like,
now.
man, this ain't it. Like, I don't understand why you gave me this. I don't understand why you believed I was capable of holding
I'm
this.
not your strongest soldier.
Man,
You gotta figure
listen.
this out. I never signed
God,
up for this
yeah,
battle, baby.
God, you picked the wrong battle on me.
You might want to take this. You might want to take
Yeah,
this.
sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to go seek help. Sometimes you have to get on that medication because you don't know what type of ugly person you are until you on that medication and you in your right frame of mind.
And I preach that all the time on this podcast. As you guys know, I'm actively on medication and in therapy. And I always say this, like, how important it is because, like, I have a temper problem, an anger problem.
Yes, she does.
And it's it's very bad. Like, my emotional default and safety mechanism is to get angry. I don't cry often. I don't express what I'm feeling often. So my main emotion you'll see is anger. If I'm scared, it's anger. If I'm sad, it's anger. If I'm hurt, it's anger. That's going to be the first emotion that comes to the forefront.
And that's how you know she don't.
I protect myself.
And that's how you know
But
she
it's
don't have
not
peace.
healthy. It's not healthy and it's not good. Listen, I'm aware of my shit. It's not healthy. It's not good. But I'm actively continuing to do therapy and to do the things that I'm supposed to do to get to the place I want to be as an individual. And I feel like a lot of people don't they don't look within before they start projecting on the outside. Like, oh, you do this and you do that and you do this. Okay, well, what do you do? Because 9 times out of 10, an action has a reaction, and vice versa.
You did something. You said something.
I tell people all the time, I'm not a naturally mad person. I'm a very bubbly person. But if I get mad, did something that hurt me. And granted, my response is not okay. It's still wrong. It's definitely still wrong. But I know why I did it.
Right.
I know why I responded this way.
My temper, so I'm actively am on medication because I am very much bipolar. Very, very much bipolar.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, man. And listen, and I ain't going to hold it back because I ain't ashamed of it. Why? Because I am who I am. You either going to like it or you don't like it.
And if you don't like it, you were never meant to be in my life in the first place. And that's perfectly fine as well.
I'd rather you take the medicated kid than you take the unmedicated kid. And and I'm going to be completely honest with you. My daughter dad always asks me, he be like, wait a minute, who the hell am I talking to? Like, am I talking to Shakira? Am I talking to Kid? Because if I'm talking to Shakira, I'm going to call you back. Like, I ain't got time for her. But I'm going to talk to Kid. But you got to take accountability for what you do and what you project in this world. You can't say somebody else's energy is off and your energy is off too. Because they can feel it just like you can feel their energy.
I hate that how people be like, oh, they got a bad energy. They be like,
well, what the hell is yours?
You was just talking shit about them. What do you mean? You got a bad energy, bro.
When they walked in the room, when you walk in the room, you can feel. I've literally walked in rooms and just was like, oh shit, like so somebody in here was talking about me because now the
silence
is just it's an awkward
shady.
It's an awkward, very very awkward silence. But when you want to practice that, I first believe into getting back into your faith. I have it tatted on my arm: faith, hope, and love. You know, you walk with faith, you hope for the best, and you do it with love. Because if you follow those three, it flows. If you got some type of faith, whether you believe in God, you believe in Allah, Buddha, whoever you believe in, when you can sit down and have a personal conversation with them and they ain't even got to really talk back to you, but they show you, you be like, I got it.
And listen, like she said, whatever faith you believe in, I'm more spiritual, so I consult with my ancestors. But they gonna let you know, like
you got, like, listen, you got it.
You got
like
to go.
It's something that comes over you, right? Because maturity plays a part in it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that comes over you that just be like, damn.
And maturity plays a major part because you could be put in the right situation, but not mature enough to fucking receive it.
Yeah.
You can literally be placed in a perfect position, perfect opportunity, perfect everything, but you fumble it because you aren't in the place. You aren't ready to receive this. You aren't mature enough, or whatever it is you have to heal from, or deal with, or stop doing. You just ain't there. Like, that's how some of
these relationships be. You ever fall in love with a person? And I mean, you just fall head over heel and the shit just don't work. Mm-hmm. It's not like y'all end on bad terms. It's not none of that. It's like you literally like, damn, this was going so well, and then something just happened and it just falls off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've learned because y'all met each other at the wrong part. Y'all met each other at the wrong story in your life. Like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all were not on the same page. Y'all was not in the same book, but y'all just so happened to cross paths. And it's
Right.
just like, damn, I love that motherfucker.
I've
Like,
done
where,
that. I've
like, where
done
did
that
that
with a
person,
lot of friends. I've done
right?
that with a lot of friends.
Like, where did that person go? And then they come back, and then you realize that either he got mature, or you got mature, or he had some personal things to deal with, and then y'all can come together and be one, and it's beautiful. The most beautiful love is that love that where y'all actually ran into each other at the wrong time of your lives, and then y'all got yourselves together. Because y'all be trying to heal with these people. Y'all can't heal with people. You got to heal on your own first and then come back and be like, you know what? I got myself together, so now I can deal with you
Yeah,
the
because
way
I
I
feel
need to
like
deal
people
with you.
try to fix people. You can't fix somebody who doesn't want to be fixed. Or, I'm sorry, helped. If they don't want to help themselves, nothing you do
First
will
of all,
ever be enough.
let's get this clear.
But
Don't ever think that that's okay.
They need to do the work themselves. This is
Right.
whatever it is that they're dealing with. They need to actively be like, I'm going to do this. 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 Da-da-da, whatever it is. And if you want to be by their side for the journey, that's fine. But if they don't want to get it done, stop.
Listen,
Stop.
I don't even.
Stop.
This is the bad part, right? I don't even recommend it being by their side while they trying to get through there. Why? Because they going to drag you through the dirt. Why they going to drag you through the dirt is because of the love that you have for that person. You want to see that person do good. You want to see that person, get help for themselves. So you're constantly pushing, like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Like, because that don't never stop because you care about a person.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? They could be going through their journey, but it's just like, I care about this person, so let me do this. Let me help. Let me this, that, and the third. And then they hit you with that, well, I ain't asked you to do that anyway. That is the worst shit to get hit with.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I never heard that, but if I did, I'll probably punch you dead in your mouth.
Listen,
I've never been told that, but it's definitely be.
That's the worst thing.
Yeah,
that's the worst thing you can
cool.
be hit with, because now you're looking at the
First
person like,
response would be, I'm gonna
damn,
hit
like,
you in your shit. Because, well, first off, back up. Like,
yeah, like.
What? Why did you ever feel so safe to play with me like that? Don't do that.
Because we be projecting our own expectations on people. And I hate to hear a person say, I don't have no expectations.
Everybody
you do have
has expectations, whether you know it or not.
Oh my God, I hate
expectations.
Oh God,
I don't literally okay.
I don't expect nothing from somebody. Yeah, you do.
Even if you be like, I expect you to be honest with me. That's the
expectation. Even if you don't openly say what your expectations is, right? If you're treating someone good, you expect them to treat you back good. You expect to receive that love and care back. An expectation, whether you spoke it to them or not. Y'all be having these expectations on these people that y'all should not have on these people. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for you. And then you want to scream, I'm protecting my peace. Well, what peace did you have in the first place?
You're protecting your peace all of a sudden because you're hurt.
Right.
Or you're angry.
Because when you were at peace in the beginning, you knew to walk away. You knew to say, you know what? I love you, but I'm going to love you from a distance.
And even if people, I feel like even if people like make mistakes, like everybody, like you said, everybody falls in love. Everybody gets wrapped up eventually. It's okay at some point to be like, you know what? Like you said, I love you, but I'm gonna love you from a distance. But that can look very different because for some people and most people, it looks as I'm gonna cut you off. But for others, it's like I'm gonna just refocus back on me.
No, I'm gonna cut you off. Listen. When I tell y'all, right? So. My girlfriends, my cousins, all of them could tell you, I will leave you in 2.5 seconds.
She said, when I see a red flag, that's all I need. I just need to see one.
Listen, I leave people so fast my head spins. Because I be like, God, not again. But this is my thing. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for. And I have peace within myself to know that I do not have to settle for something I know that I know is a deal breaker for me. I know this gonna bother me every day. I know that when I wake up and I look at you, or if you call me, I'm irritated every day because I cannot live with what you throwing at me. I ain't doing it. If you cannot be who you are authentically and I can't be who I am, if I'm not in a safe place with you, you have to go. There is no space for you here because I'm not safe with. What? How am I supposed to sleep with you and I don't feel safe with you? I don't
Oh
even
my
feel.
God, yes.
I don't even feel vulnerable enough to even if I feel like I want to cry that moment because I woke up missing my son.
You don't feel
that I
naked with them.
can.
And when I say this, I don't mean naked like physically, like naked like I can shed every
Listen,
fucking thing to
I
you.
could give
That
you,
is so important to be able to feel naked with somebody and like
man.
that raw,
Listen,
like this is it. This is it. If I can't give you that, they are not like, oh my
listen,
God, they
that
are
is
not
not
for
the
you.
person. I just was having this conversation with one of my friends, and he's married, and he went on, and he still has his wife, and he's dealing with whoever he's dealing with.
Oh
And
wait, he got both?
He got both.
Oh shit, he a player.
Muslim brother too.
Oh God.
He ain't a player because his wife wasn't going for it. He ain't a,
She
listen,
said, you better figure that shit out.
Yeah, you gotta
real
figure it
quick,
out, and you gotta
this
go
ain't gonna
about.
be that.
But what I respect about him is that his wife was not going for it, so he said, "You know what? I'm gonna exit because this is one of my requirements.
Okay.
This is what I feel I need to be at whole as a man to have my needs fulfilled." See, some of y'all get in these relationships and y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Like y'all asking for monogamy and you can't fulfill that man or that woman needs. Like how can you ask somebody to be monogamous with you if you don't feel like having sex every day, or you don't want to cook every day, or you just can't uphold? You cannot ask anyone to downgrade their needs to fulfill yours. It has to be
but
equal.
in friendships though, you know what? It's crazy because even though the topic of the relationship one, it definitely is true. But I feel like a lot of people take for granted friendships as well. Like the whole protecting your peace in friendships.
Know who you
that
vent
is
to.
important because
You got to know your friends.
You'll have friends that constantly pull and pull and pull, and they yo, I can't do. I want to be here, but I can't do this. So, sis, change your lifestyle. I don't know anymore. Like I've given you all the advice. Now I feel like people, some people be so shocked, like, oh my God, what happened? We're not friends anymore. Or it's like, yo.
No, you know why we not friends anymore?
Yeah. Like I always tell people, most of my real friends know what type of friend I am. I'm that friend that if you ever need me, I'm the fuck there. But I also go missing for 3 months. I'm still here if you need me, but I probably won't come outside. I'm probably not gonna text you every day. I'm probably not gonna call you every day. The love is still there. If you ever need me, I'm definitely gonna be the first one to come running. But how I am as a person, I like my own time. I have a social battery where I can go outside for a limited bit of time, and once it's done, it's fuck done. Don't call me. But some people need friends to be around all the time, and they'll get mad at them when they're not.
And those and that's another sign that you know you don't have no peace.
Yeah, like why you mad at me because I want to stay in the house? I want to stay.
Listen, I party all my teenage and 20 years, honey. Like I'm old now.
Yes.
I just did a 12-hour shift. I gotta take a shower and go lay down first. And then when I lay down, I might not come back outside. I'm just
if I go in the house, it's over.
It's a wreck.
And then I'm not gonna want to come outside because I'm not dressed. So you gotta try to figure it out. Your friendships,
you have to know your friends. You have to know what type of friends you have. You have to know who you vent to because y'all be venting to them wrong.
Oh my God, yes.
Y'all be venting to these wrong friends. When your personal business is told to another friend, you venting to the wrong one. And I had to learn it, right? And that was a really hard lesson because I started to think damn, maybe my friend just be hating. And then I just noticed you know what? That is just who she is. And I can't fault her for who she is. I'm a lover and we still gonna be cool, but I know I can't vent to you.
You gotta know where to kind of place your friend.
Yeah, you gotta know that, okay, I got a friend that I literally have a couple good friends. And one of my good friends, her name is Lauren. Me and Lauren do not speak. Me and Lauren do not speak every day. She's actually my daughter's godmother. She was there when I gave birth. Listen, just know if you fuck with Lauren, I'm coming for you.
I'm popping,
right?
She popping the trunk real quick.
Heavy. Heavy. I know I can call her and I know I can vent to her about any and everything. And I know she's going to give me some sound advice as a friend, as a sister, and as a woman. Right? And then I have friends that I know that if I call and I vent to them about certain stuff, especially about men, it's yeah, you're not gonna give me no good advice, but you ain't even got no place to even give me advice.
The worst advice I hate when people be like, if you going through stuff relationship wise, and they, like, you'll talk to one of your friends, they'll be like, man, fuck them, we outside of the. That's not what I'm asking for. One,
listen,
don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
They say we outside, but then they in some toxic shit themselves.
Right, like,
and it's just like, sis, where did you?
I don't want to be outside. Outside is toxic. Outside got too much going on.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to stay inside, bitch. I'm asking you what should I do? I'm trying to stay inside. Like, I don't want to be outside with y'all.
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out, did I do something wrong? Like, maybe my delivery was wrong in this situation. So I'm coming to you and I'm delivering it to you the same way I delivered to him
and
or
now you
her.
Here like, fuck the we outside.
Like, that's not what I was asking for.
Like, I don't think that's the best advice.
Yeah, that's not what I was asking for.
I feel like the most solidest friendships is when, like, your friend can really get with you. Like, really tell you about yourself. Everybody
those
that's
should
in my
be
close
your
friend
only
corner,
friends.
Those are the motherfuckers. They the only ones I trust. They the only ones I believe in, and the only ones I depend on. If you feel as though you can't talk to me or get with me for whatever reason, we just don't have that strong relationship, which means you're more of an associate than a friend for me, and that's fine because I have a bunch of associates. I have very few friends, but I have a whole fucking boatload of associates. Like, I got associates in categories of associates. No, I got like it's like a filing cabinet over here of associates.
It do be. I'm a firm believer that I should be able to, if you are my friend and you being a fucked up individual, bitch.
I should be able to tell you being a fucked up individual.
Like,
and you should not take no offense.
And you shouldn't be like, oh, you no.
I'm not taking sides. First of all, you know you was wrong.
First of all, I can't say I'm your friend if I watch you do some fucked up shit and agree with the fucked up shit you doing.
If I'm sitting here watching you
don't get me wrong, right? If my bitch say, bitch, we gonna go bust out some windows, we gonna go bust out some windows.
But on the way, I'm gonna tell you, we really shouldn't be doing this shit. But I'm gonna do it with you.
Like, bitch, now you know we bust these windows out. You better not get them windows fixed. Okay? Because if you get this nigga windows fixed, me and you gonna have an issue because, bitch,
listen, bitch,
I could have stayed in the house.
If they lock me up and I call you, you better bail me out.
Right.
I'm gonna do it with you, but you better be ready.
Those be the things. You have to categorize everybody, everything in your life to fit you, not to fit them. Because it's your life. You only got one life. You get to wake up and you get to be somebody different every day. My saying it, everybody like, oh, you only got one life to live. Listen. You get to live every day. The good Lord allows you to open your eyes. And you get to become something different every day if you see fit that you want to be something different every day. You only die once. It's no coming back from death. So if you get to wake up Monday through Friday and on Monday you feel like you want to go be a home health aide, and then on Tuesday, right? And then on Tuesday, you like, shit, this ain't for me. I'm gonna go work at Target. Baby, go do what you feel is pleasing and fulfilling for you. Why? Because you always gonna be the topic. I don't care who it is, whether it's your family members, your friends, people that don't know you. You're always going to be someone's topic. They're always going to talk. It's just the end of it. Don't let someone project their negativity on you to stop you from living. Because they're not going to stop living. They're going to go do everything that they want to do and all this other stuff. Why? Because they at peace, but then they halfway ass at peace because now they projecting their shit on you. I travel a whole lot. And people be like, oh, you travel so much, this, that, and the third, baby. When you start paying these bills and you start paying for these flights, then we can speak on it. But guess what I'm going to do? Get on this flight.
You know what? Somebody was talking to me. They was like, oh my God, you always outside. They was like, what the fuck you do for a living? I was like, bitch, I'm irresponsible. What are you talking about?
Irresponsible as hell.
It has nothing to do with the amount of money I'm making. Yes, I'm eating and my bills is paid, but bitch, I'm irresponsible, baby. This is why I'm always outside. Me going out keeps me sane. I'm irresponsible as fuck.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. When it comes to my peace and my peace of mind and my mental health,
baby, I'm gonna jeopardize some bills every time.
Listen, I'll get back to it. I learned, and my son died in 2016. I took my very first vacation in October that year. I went to Las Vegas. And this is what made me start vacationing. And this is what made me realize, damn, this is decent. Like, because I was here. I felt like I was a burden to everybody. Everybody kept asking me, am I okay? You know I'm not okay. Stop asking me that shit.
Stop asking me if I'm okay.
And
I'm not okay.
And I'm not okay.
The answer's always gonna be no.
Every problem, every brick that God could actually throw at me, them motherfuckers was giving me a concussion. They was knocking me on my ass. And I went and I got on a plane and I left every problem. I left every hurt.
Don't that shit
I
feel
left
good?
everything that I had that just drained me at Philadelphia International.
That shit feels so
I got
good.
on a plane. I went to Las Vegas. And my son's on my hand. And everybody that I met was just like, oh my God, what happened? And then I tell them what happened. And they just like, you want a drink?
There you go. There you go. Like,
they literally gave me a hug and was just like, oh my God, I'm
come on,
so
let's take
sorry.
a shot.
Let's take a shot.
There you go. I like that. I like that response.
Like, let's take a shot.
response
And then
more.
it was just like, you know what? God got you. You're going to be okay.
There you go.
And they were the most peaceful and the most sincere people I've ever met. A lot of my associates do not live in Pennsylvania. A lot of my associates I literally have met on vacation.
I love
every
meeting
last one of
people
them.
on vacation.
I went to, this is how y'all know I'm really at peace with myself. Listen, I went to Mexico by myself. Now, we all done seen everything that just transpired in Mexico. It started out as a group of us, you know, from different circumstances, people couldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
And it got down to where it was just me. And they like, well, are you still going?
Yeah, bitch, I paid for this. I'm going.
Yeah.
One way or another, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm still going. And they like, it's Mexico. And I'm like, I live in Philadelphia. If I could survive Philly, I could survive anywhere.
Oh, that's so real. That saying is so real.
Listen, I could survive anywhere, y'all. I literally got on a plane, went to Mexico, and had the most amazing time of my motherfucking life, y'all.
I love it.
For my 37th birthday, I was in Mexico. I probably was throwing up at this time because that's how drunk I was. In Mexico, having a ball, and everybody I ran into was like, you're here by yourself because I'm on a resort. And it was an all-adult resort, so you kind of see everybody in passing.
Because they know nobody really wants to go off the resort.
Because we in Mexico. Like,
we know what happens out here. And I might not make it back.
Right, we in Mexico, so everybody like kind of sees it. Everybody's like, you were eating by yourself, and you were drinking by yourself, and I'm all like, baby, listen, this company I got right here is unbelievable.
Yo,
if I don't trust nobody, I trust myself.
I go out. My friends always think it's so weird. I go out to eat. I take myself to dinner on dates all the time.
Girl, I love going on.
I love going on dates by myself. I promote that shit heavily with everybody I go to because I'll post
go on a date,
some nice ass dinner, and they be like, "Who you with?" My damn self. You just out by yourself? Sure is. Got myself all dolled up and every fucking thing.
Listen, you gotta look cute for
I look cute for me. I got sexy for me. Even when I'm in the house, run my own bath water, light my own candles. I make myself feel good. Fuck all that.
Right. Like,
if you can't date yourself or be by yourself, you got a lot to work on.
Something's really, really, really wrong. You have to enjoy your own company.
I feel like that's the start to you entering your peace or entering your peace stage. If you can if you can enjoy your own space by yourself, and I mean no phone, no distractions, just fucking you.
Listen, you know what I loved about Mexico? Is the fact that when you got there, it was a little shady though, because you don't have no service. So it's a little shady.
Get out there and be like, oh shit,
you get out there like, God damn, like I ain't got no phone service. Like I literally only had service.
International, John?
I got international. That shit still wasn't working. T-Mobile was on some dog shit. I ain't even hold y'all. T-Mobile, y'all was counting y'all days with me while I was in Mexico. Why? Because my phone only worked in my room.
Like, yo, I would be sick.
Like, I can only talk to y'all in my room. So I'm going to tell y'all how much even more at peace I am and how much I trust in God. And I walk with faith. I went off the resort.
Bitch, you brave, because I'm not going to lie. My anxiety would have flared up a little bit. Like,
I went off the resort. I did ATVs, zip lining, and I swim in like a bat cave. Now, that was the stupidest idea in the world because I was extremely hungover, and trying to swim in 20 feet of water in a cave and being hungover is not a good idea. Like,
first off, because you floating.
Oh my God.
So your stomach's going like this the whole time.
Not even that. I'm just trying to think of myself, like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this shit again? Like, I'm really, like mind you, I fell asleep. This is how much trust I had in myself and in that I knew, like, you know what, God got me, because I fell asleep in the car, right?
Bitch, on the way there?
On the way there. When I mean I was asleep, I was sleep. Like, y'all, I was sleep. Head nodded, everything, sleep. And I woke up and I was like, oh shit, we here.
You brave. You real brave.
I'm like, oh shit, we here.
You real brave.
I need to start a podcast.
Listen, you can be.
I got a lot of bullshit to talk about.
You come on.
Yeah, I got a lot of bullshit to talk about.
Okay, so I know the clip is probably gonna be a little weird, but we was going so long, we kind of not ran out of film, but stop recording. But we gonna have a part 2 because she coming back. She about to be a recurring. I said this one.
Yes, I very much
y'all
will
gonna see
back.
her on a bunch of episodes.
I very much will be back. Cause y'all get y'all shit together.
She about to be my life coach, y'all. She about to be my life coach. We gonna be each other life coach. Cause she mean as shit. She mean as fuck. And I gotta teach her. I be like, it's okay to be gentle sometimes.
That's the crazy part. I'm not really mean. I just got that resting bitch face.
I mean, we both do. It's okay.
Yeah, that's it. I just got the resting bitch face. But I am like the sweetest person you'll ever meet until you fuck with me.
All right, y'all. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in with us. There will definitely be a part 2. Same topic, some more questions, some more breakdowns. The conversation was just rolling. It was crazy. But we're going to be right back with a part 2. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And once again, thank you so much for joining us on Unexpected Expectations. I'm still messing it up. Unrealistic Expectations. See, it's been a really long day. But please like, subscribe, and follow me on all streaming platforms. Have a blessed day. Bye.
See ya.